Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our Season 3 of Game of Thrones. We're calling it Winter is Coming, and we'll see if we can get House Stark to reclaim the Iron Throne. We'll do a quick fast forward through the setup, talk about the different houses that are in play, and then we'll jump right into turn 1. So thanks for watching. Okay, so we've gotten the board set up, most of the major pieces placed on the board for Season 3 of Game of Thrones. Winter is Coming. And let's just go through the final game setup, and we'll jump right into turn 1. So first of all, quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press, 3-volume edition of Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. This is August Moldenhauer's Cthulhu exploration of genealogy of Cthulhu, psychoanalysis of Rillier, and the archaeology of Yog-Sothoth. You know that George R.R. Martin has also, put in some Cthulhu-type resonances inside of Game of Thrones. It's a perfect cross into that kind of world. What if the Lovecraftian world was actually somehow preternaturally linked to ours? All kinds of great Yog-Sothothery in here. Rillian script being translated from the fragment, and the genealogy of Cthulhu linking even biblical and historical sea monsters like Dagon back to the Cthulhu mythos. So really appreciate you guys checking out those links. Let's kind of walk through the setup, and then we'll jump right into turn 1. So we've got the Wildling track set up, Wildling deck set up at the top. We've also placed the Westeros decks 1, 2, and 3. They've been shuffled. We've placed all the neutral tokens on the cities. So we've only used 3-player games because in this game we'll be playing, basically, we're calling the game Season 3 of Game of Thrones game Winter is Coming. Let's see if House Stark has a chance to get to sort of redeem itself from the outcome of the Game of Thrones. We've gone ahead and set them up on the Shivering Sea, the Footmen in Winterfell, and a Footman in White Harbor. So we've got their pieces set up. And we've also got the ship out in the Shivering Sea, and we've got their stronghold in Winterfell. We've also going to grab 5 power tokens for House Stark, and they can use those right off the bat. So place these here. We've got our token tray here, and we've got their mustering tokens set up. Each house has got all of their tokens set up. So we've set up the house cards, order tokens, supply tokens, influence tokens. We've matched the supply tokens and victory tokens, and we've already placed them by the rules on the influence track. So we're really ready for round 1. Also playing House Lannister. We'll get their power tokens set up. Let's see if they can use their influence to win back the Game of Thrones. And finally, 3-player game. So House Baratheon over here set up on Dragonstone. They've also got a token on Kingswood and 2 ships into the Shipbreaker Bay. And they will also get their 5 power tokens to jump into things. So we've set up all of these from Sunspear, Saltshore, Ironwood, Starfall, 3 Towers, Princess Pass, Old Town, Dornish Marches, Highgarden. Because we're playing a 3-player game, we're using all of these as NPCs. So Pike NPC, Old Town and Highgarden NPC, and also Sunspear. So we're not using their family cards. And let's jump into round 1. So for round 1, as we can see in our quick reference card, we skipped the Westeros phase in round 1. Right? So there's no need for us to jump in and grab our Westeros cards. So we're going to jump right into the planning phase. So we will assign our orders, we'll reveal orders, and then we'll use the Messenger Raven if needed. So again, the Iron Throne token goes to House Baratheon. The Raven goes to Lannister. And maybe we can put it on this side just so we make it visible. And the sword goes to Stark. Okay, so let's jump right into planning phase, and we will come back with the reveal orders. So we can do it for each of the houses. Okay, so I've got House Stark placed. Let's go to House Lannister. And we'll go to House Baratheon next. Okay, so we've gone ahead and placed our assign orders tokens. Let's go ahead and reveal our orders tokens. So we'll go ahead and reveal these. And we've got some marching orders. We've got some defense orders, we've got some consolidate power orders, and raid orders, and march orders, and support orders. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign the orders and reveal the orders. So now, first off, we will resolve our orders. So resolving the raid orders first. We've got a raid here on the coast, but there is no one to raid, so they will just have it as a standing order. So that's cashed in. Next, we will resolve our march orders. So first off, we'll have these guys march order from here to the ships. Attack on Storm's End with this march order, and then we will have one of the ships resolve that march order up to the... Let's have them come down to Sunspear this way, so then we can be fluid with that. Okay, so Baratheon has moved down. And finally, House Lannister. They also have march and support orders. They will march into River Run. Okay, so action phase is complete. We get to we didn't get to do House Stark. They also have march orders. They will move into Moat Cailin. And moving down, looks like a conflict coming between House Lannister and House Stark is inevitable. Maybe in the twins. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, so we've resolved all those actions. There is no combat to happen except for Storm's End with Storm's End. So we resolved the raid orders, we resolved the march orders, and the combat. So let's do the first combat here, which is these troops on Storm's End. So they get combat of 2, 3, and 2, 3 plus 4, 5. And they will play against 3. So that's 5 versus 3. Plus 1. No, they don't have the sword. So let's just see this. When we're attacking a NPC stronghold, simply about having to beat the 3. So they beat that 3. So neutral force tokens, combat strength of the marching units. No house cards are play. March order bonus applies. Neutral forces cannot receive support. Attacking player may receive support. Valerian Sea may not be used to receive a +1 bonus. So it's basically 3, 4, 5, 6 to 3. Storm's End is taken from the board, and we can discard it. And that will be the discard pile here. And this will go to defeat can go to Baratheon. And I believe that's going to wrap up all of the combats. There are no other available combat here. So we can go to the Consolidate Power. And for Consolidate Power, we're going to have a token for House Stark. And a token for... Token be used as a normal Consolidate Power where Special Consolidate Power is mustered. Only the Consolidate Power from there is mustered. If there's no castle or stronghold there, no mustering takes place. So let's see. Only the area for Special Consolidate Power. Or can be used for initiate a mustering. So I think we will just take the power token. So we'll get an extra power token, as will we get the power token for Kingswood. And then that will allow us to... actually, maybe he can just muster. It's only a power token. Yeah, we can take the power token. So 1-in-1 power tokens. And... we can clear up the board here. So wrapping up the round 1, we resolve Consolidate Power Orders. We clean up the board. So let's take these tokens off the board. and we will put them back to their proper houses here. So we give these back to Baratheon. We'll give these tokens back to Lannister. And we'll give these tokens back to Stark. Okay, so first initial round, a bit of forward motion. We've got Baratheon will also claim with a token Storm's End for themselves. So they've got an additional area, as will Stark claim Moat Cailin. So they'll leave that here. So now we've got 1, 2, 3. I suppose they can just make the point to put this here as well. So 1, 2, 3 strongholds contributes to the victory points, so they can move up to 3 victory points. And we are also occupying, Lannister's occupying the river run, so let's have them place a token in the river run. So they are now 1, 2, moving up to 2. And Storm's End, we have 1, 2. They're also up to 2. And that's going to do it for turn number 1. Let's progress this to turn number 2. Thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to getting into this. I really think, it's winter is coming is the theme. We're trying to see if we can get House Stark to reclaim the Iron Throne. So welcome you guys back in turn number 2. Links are here somewhere, and thanks for watching, and see you soon.